Feels like love, Cupid made a shot.
Hi guys, welcome and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to do some Builder Gel pink kind of winter nail vibes. So we're going to build out our nails, and I kind of went crazy long, but I had to do clear builder gel for school. If you don't know, I'm in school to become a certified nail technician, and I needed to do a clear builder gel for one of the assignments, and I was able to use myself actually for this one. And I needed a model for the other assignment, which I should probably try to edit that video. I did film me doing it. I just don't even know how it's going to turn out. I haven't even looked at that yet. But anyways, so this is what I did for school. So I thought I would go ahead and just kind of show you what I did. And this video is probably just going to be a bit more of a talky video rather than like a tutorial vibe. But when I do a builder gel, I go ahead and I dehydrate, I prime, I put a base coat on, and I did attach these nails with the gel glue. You could use a regular air dry glue as well. And I'm using Madam Glam's clear builder gel. If you want to save 30%, you can always use my discount code at Madam Glam, and I will pop that up, and it's always in the description down below. And actually it's kind of crazy because that's why I'm going to tell you this is a talky video. So I did this video for school, and I needed to do clear builder gel. I think they said with tips, or maybe I assumed it was with tips because we just did like tip application. So I did tips anyways. Did I know going in doing crazy long nails was a risk? Yes, I did. But I was like, let's really test my skills and just kind of see. So I just got the results back, and I did on my model, which was my mama. I did her a French. We had to do a French, and that one I did good. All the report back was really good. She said on like one I could have used a slight more of an apex, but my mother's nails were so short. I was like, well, they don't really need an apex like crazy on that short of a nail. But I get it. So I enjoy the feedback. I will take it. I'm learning as I go. I don't do people's nails either. So I think that's another thing. It's so different doing your own nails than it is to doing somebody else's nails. And I've really come to realize that. I personally just don't think I'm that good at doing other people's nails. I don't know what it is. I'm really hard on myself though. I will say that as well. So I went in and I don't know guys, I was just like, let's do hella long nails. I don't know what I was thinking, to be honest. So when I submitted these nails in, we were supposed to submit pictures, the before, the after of the nails. So I think before the tips and then after the application. So I submitted the pictures of the before, so my nail prep was good. Sometimes they say I take too much cuticle off, which I don't know. Sometimes I feel like do I really? Maybe I do on myself. On my mom, they said like I was fine. I did hers fine. Probably because I'm more like cautious and I can't feel. But on myself, I don't cut myself and I don't like I feel it. But I'm like, no, that's dry skin that needs to come off. But good to know that maybe I take a little too much off myself. So you do want to be careful with that as well. And maybe I do my nails often. I don't know. Who knows, right? Again, I'm learning. So I really enjoy like this class. I'm actually learning way more about the anatomy of nails and how to do them. So I will take all the feedback I can get. That's what school's all about, right? To get feedback. So anyways, when I submitted it, I first got rejected. They were like, nope, no ma'am. So I went in to see what they said because they give you a video back. This is an online class that I'm taking or course. So they give you a video back telling you all the things that you either did right or wrong or how to improve anything like that, right? So I look at the feedback video, and she went over my mom's nails first. She said I did really well. It was very clean. There was no flooding of the cuticle. The smile line was nice. Maybe I could have came up a little on a couple of them, which I was like, okay, cool. And other than that, the thickness, everything like that was good for mom's nails. So kind of good feedback for that one. A couple small pointers, but overall really good. And that one was like a pass. So when it came to my nails, they said automatically that they do not recommend putting your nails this long. It can damage the nails. And I was just like, ugh, like I get it, but as long as you do it correctly, any nail can damage your nail. But I get why they say it, because the longer you go, the more pressure it's going to put on your nail plate. And I do understand it, but like, I don't know, like I think I got a bit defensive there or something. I don't even know if I should be saying this out loud, but hey, we're chilling and chatting for this video. So yeah, anyways, with that being said, I was like, okay, I get it, but like let's school me on all the other things. So how was like my application? Did I need to build more of an apex? Well, honestly, I see my one finger here is kind of crooked, so even that, but I was like too far down to fix that guy. I was like, I put my tip on a little like crooked, but so anyways, she said to me, she's like, well, I can't grade you on how your apex is or anything like that. And then, oh, in one part that they said, oh, it actually like, it's very talented that you could even like do nails this long, because like it, I guess obviously takes skill to do nails that long, but they highly do not recommend. They said they're unrealistic. That was the word that she used. This length of nail is unrealistic. And in my head, I was like, well, excuse me, miss, maybe they're unrealistic for you, but I do just fine. It's just me being my own little self, right? Like, who likes to be judged on your work? But I get it. This is school, and this is what I paid for them, and I wanted to get it all right. But what got me is they said, oh, I can't judge the apex. I can't judge how much gel you really put on the nail or anything like that because you used full cover tips. And like, as soon as she said that, I was like, what? Excuse me? I didn't use full cover tips. I used regular tips. So luckily I have a video of that even, but I had a picture and I didn't submit that picture with just the tips because they actually didn't say that I had to submit a picture with just the tips, because I did not submit a picture with just the tips with my mom either. So it wasn't something I had to submit, but luckily I was smart enough to take that picture in the process of doing it, just in case, I guess, for this purpose right now. And then they were going on about like, yeah, it's a full cover tip, so I can't judge, or I can't like grade you on this, and because for that reason it is a rejection, you will have to redo the clear. And then they do highly recommend not doing your nails that long, and I get it, don't get me wrong, I completely get it. I was just being a baby and I was like, yeah, like, excuse me, miss, like, you know what I'm saying? At my moment, I think anybody would, especially when you're like, just because you might not like them long doesn't mean I don't want them long. So long story short, I resubmitted a picture of the nail tips that I put on myself. And another lovely lady, because there's multiple people who go through, like, are the tutors and stuff, so another lovely lady resubmitted it. It was actually very fast. They resubmitted it like the next day to me with a complete. So that means I passed it, which I was like so thankful for, because don't get me wrong, I would have redid it, and I said it in my thing. I said I have no problem redoing the clear gel, but I did not use full cover tips. I used regular tips. I cured them with a glue gel and I blended them good. So quickly, before I get back into that part, my first thought was, when I was like, no, I didn't use full cover tips. My first thought is, that means I blended that tip so well, and Madam Glam clear gel is so good that legit, that made that whole nail just look like a full cover tip. That's the first things I thought. I was like, wow, I did pretty good, and what great product. I don't know if that's like a weird thing to think. So as soon as I got non-defensive, being like, no, I didn't, I was like, wow, Madam Glam clear gel is so clear, and I did very well in blending my tip. So after I got the second feedback and it said complete, and I was shocked that it even said complete, because I did very long nails and I just thought like that would probably automatically fail me, kind of because like it's not really going by school standards. And I do think, and I would recommend, and which I will do in the future, is do much shorter nails. And to be honest, it'll be easier for me anyways to do a shorter nail. I just was really testing my skills. But quickly, let's get back to the video. I went down with the yogurt milky white. I will make sure I have links for everything down there as well. And I used this Bandy, I'm not sure which one under the collection, it's the Ware Glaze collection. And I just wanted to use these pinks in there. They have such beautiful, like, just soft pinks, and they're cat eyes. So this video was filmed maybe a month ago. Or so I haven't really, like, I don't know what I'm doing here with the cat eye, I'm not gonna lie to you. I know that one of the clips earlier, I'm way too close. So one thing I've kind of noticed, the little bit of videos I've been watching right now, it is the December 28th that I'm doing the voiceover for this. So I've definitely noticed, and like from what I've seen so far, I'm going to do a lot more research on that when I get back. I'm going on a wee baby reset trip here tomorrow. So I'm way too close with that magnet, and I think that's really what's affecting the gels, or it's not coming, it's almost like pushing it out too much. I'm not giving it enough time to let the little magnetic particles go together and do what they need to do. So I definitely need practice on that. That's why I'm not really doing this as a tutorial. We're just kind of chit-chatting and looking at pretty nails. Yeah, so I am going to go ahead and I want to use this little cute sticker decal and kind of put a lot of, what is that gel? I would always forget it. The Crazy Top gel on it, and use it as like a bubble to kind of like put the nail sticker in, kind of like it was behind like a globe type of vibe. I don't know. It looks cute in the end, but even here, don't mind the magnet stuff. I know I'm not doing it well, but it still kind of worked. There's just really good polishes. And I love the pink with the little chrome over it. Oh, it's so cute. Okay, anyways, back to like the school story. With the feedback that they said, she said I did well. I could have been a little bit thinner on some of my tips, which I completely get that. I don't feel I'm very good with shaping, so that's even something for myself I really do need to practice on. But she said some of my apexes were a little lower than they could have been, maybe for that length of nail, which I probably get it too. So all those feedbacks, I don't mind hearing that from anybody. I'm like, yeah, I'm down. I'm here to learn. I want a constructive criticism. I'm always about. But don't tell me I used the full cover tip when I didn't use the full cover tip, ma'am. Excuse me, miss. I got all defensive on that one. And I'm like, oh, let me prove my way. I took a picture. So anyways, I was very happy that I actually passed after I submitted a photo showing them that I used tips, regular tips, and they said I blended them very well. And just probably that is why the first lady couldn't really notice that it was. And then they said like maybe I flooded my cuticles too much. I don't think I really flooded my cuticles, honestly. So I don't know from what they show. Like, and it's clear gel. That's another thing. Like, even when I look at it, but I don't know. Who knows? I personally don't think I flooded my cuticles with gel at all. But she said maybe that's why the lady thought it was a full cover tip. And I was like, no, I blended my tip very well. And my cuticle area actually is nice. But also, this is the second set of nails I put on that day. I first went with a stiletto, but I hate it. It's the red iguana tips. I dislike those tips. Like, I don't know what it is about those tips. So I used it, and this stiletto was what is that, like, gothic stiletto ones? So they're just too pointed. It was too much. So I took them off. Like, I did a full set of gel, took them off. So I know, like, around my nails were pretty beat up because I literally put a set on, took it off within the same couple hours. So at this point, I was probably just over it. I definitely was over it when I did this set. I was like, I don't even care anymore. I'm over it. Like, just be done already. But I'm so happy that I passed and that I can move on. And we're moving on to dip powder next in the course. Look at this bling though. Hallelujah. Gorgeous. I love this set. I think it turned out super cute. There's a few things I definitely would not do again when we get to a snowflake with bling. Remind me, I'm going to tell you something. Don't do that. They're just going to pop off. This I really recommend. Get a liner brush, or I use this Gin B little liner out of the bottle, which is so freaking handy. And all the products in here are either Madam Glam or Sweetie Nail Supply. And two of my favorite stores all day long. Like, they got me for Black Friday and Boxing Day sales. Both those stores. I just did a Madam Glam run again yesterday. Don't tell nobody. I sent that to the US address because they've been getting me on the customs, and with our Canada Post being down, it's back up now. But holy crap, I have 2 orders I've been waiting for Black Friday that I ordered in like November something. So I'm like, where are you? For here, I do apologize. I am a wee out of frame when I'm trying to hand paint because I'm not good at it at all. Definitely need practice there. I need my freaking finger in my eyeball, literally, to see. I don't know what it is. I just want it right there. I feel like I'm just more sturdy when I'm really close to my face. So it is quite hard to do stuff like that when you're filming. I apologize. I even have a monitor, but you're concentrating. I'm not looking up at the monitor when I'm doing something like this, so I might be out. And thank you to Val. A big shout out to her, one of our lovely ladies in our Facebook group. I do believe she has a YouTube channel too. I will link that down below. I'm positive she does. I swear she does. I will link it down below. She posted this like little tutorial type of vibe in our group, which is Be Our Nail Talk. Go ahead and join. We're such a vibe of a fam over there. She posted this tutorial of how to do snowflakes, and I was like, it was the most beautiful thing. I so watched the little tutorial and I was like, I can do a snowflake like this, and I think they turned out super cute. Literally first time trying it, but thank you to Val because it was all her showing and sharing how to do that inspired me to want to give it a try. I was like, I could do that. And I think that's the attitude you should have. Say, yes, you can do it even if you have to do it 3 times. I recommend curing as you go. If you get a line that looks good, oh, by golly, cure that guy. I'm bad with that. I don't do that and then I mess up and then wipe it all off. But I just look at that giving me more practice. But thanks again, love. I truly appreciate you. I love our family. There's such a vibe over there, everybody. We're so cool. I know, I'm tooting our own horn. So here I am going to do a present. I've seen this all over and I think this is the cutest stinking thing. But instead of drawing the bow, a beautiful friend Marilyn gave me these really cute pink, it was like a mixed pink set of different charms, and they had the cutest like bows in there, and I thought, going with the pink theme of the nails, I will use one of them, which I will. And then these liner brushes, I think they're just from AliExpress, to be honest. If I can find the link, I will put them down. They're actually really nice and they're really, really long. I wish Madame Glam would come out with like a long liner like this, because it works so beautiful. But I really love these nails. I think they turned out super cute. They're such a vibe. They were so fun to wear. I don't have them on anymore. I took them off. For my Christmas nails, I was so basic. I did like I used a yogurt nail. One of their colors of the Cookie Wear collection. And then I just put a Cody's top coat over it, which gave it this like almost Aurora type of purple vibe. And then what I have on my nails right now is the Divock. I don't remember the number of it, but it's like a creamy type of color. It's really nude, honestly. And that's what I'm going to do. So what we've decided to do is we're going to have a reset. That's what we're calling it, like a reset day. We're actually going to go to Florida tomorrow night. Our plane leaves tomorrow night. So we're going to fly out to Florida. We're going to go to Fort Lauderdale AM. And literally just go for the day. Well, more like the night or whatever, but have a full day there. I want to wake up. I want to see the sunrise. I want to go, sit on the beach and just chill. I'm actually going to meet one of my friends from Facebook. She's in my group, but like, I feel like I've known her forever. I'm actually going to meet her. So we're going to go have like dinner together. And I think that's going to be so fun. I'm so excited for that. And we both bought each other treats, so we're gonna do or got each other treats, like we shopped our studio and whatever. I don't have a lot of doubles, like I don't know, I really am good at not buying doubles. I really try not to. So I didn't really have much doubles. I have a couple Madame Glams that I'm gonna throw in there, but I bought her this little cute kit. So that's going to go in there and she can get that and a few other little things like glitters and some of my charms. I went through all my charms and gave her some of them. So here, quickly before I forget, this nail here, I highly recommend. I didn't even, I'm sticking these crystals into that paint and kind of letting them like soak that way. I don't recommend that. They will just fly off. I think at this point I was over it. I was done. I'm doing these nails for hours because I already put a set on and took it off and then did this set. And because I built it out, it takes me quite some time to do that. I'm not fast yet at doing that. So I was over it. I'm not gonna lie to you, but I don't recommend that. I recommend curing the white paint, going over probably with a good thick top coat and then going over with this, or you can go over just your lines with that Jinbei top coat with the liner there and then put your crystals in that. If not, they will fly off. I lost crystals very fast because even though I did go around them a little bit here, honestly, I still kind of lost them very fast because they weren't sitting in anything. They weren't sitting in anything besides gel paint. So do not do that. From this video, I don't know, would you take a lot from it? Wise? Not really. I wouldn't recommend. Maybe the cute design and stuff, but maybe not the way I'm doing things, because at some point I was like, nah, I'm over it. I'm just, get them done already. That's how I felt. But let me know if you guys think what you like. Would you rock them? Obviously, probably if they're a bit shorter, I get it. They're not for everybody to have long nails like this, but I love long nails. Like, I'm not gonna lie. I think right now what I'm loving is actually Apre's long almond. I think that is my jam right now. I've been back to back with that. I love the length, I love how they feel, and I think that's just where I'm at right now in nails and very basic. I just feel to be a basic bee. So guys, I know this was a very weird chitty chatty video, but I think I just wanted to chat with you guys, and it's not really much of a tutorial. Like, to be honest, we just did very basic stuff and maybe we just need to chat. And because these are my school nails, I wanted to tell you about the school thing because I was like, oh, excuse me, why did you reject that? And it was because they thought it was full cover tips. So you want clear builder gel? Get the Madame Glam builder gel. That's what I'm taking from it. But this is the final look, and I did matching hands. I know I never do matching hands, but I love it. I think they look super cute. I love those nails. They were so fun. Would you rock them? Let me know down below. Don't forget to hit that subscribe. Give it a thumbs up, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.